We begin tonight with a settlement received by the city of Corpus Christi after a water boil notice affected the entire city back in December of 2016. Valero and Ergon Asphalt will pay the city $1.3 million from that incident.
The catch here is that the city only has a limited amount of time to use the funds. Brandon Schaff joins us here in the studio with that report in tonight's top story at 6. Brandon?
Hey, good evening. Leslie and Mike. And city officials say that the boil water notice resulted from an issue with a backflow and prevention device. Now, the judgment of more than $1 million was recently received by the city, and it already has plans for how it will be used.
At City Council this week, the monies were finally given to us, and City Council approved the appropriation, the spending of those dollars.
Corpus Christi city officials said the settlement happened about a year ago. City Manager Peter Zanoni says the $1.3 million will help improve infrastructure without the extra cost for taxpayers.
Getting $1 million takes the burden off the ratepayer and puts it on, in this case, industry. So that's always good from a homeowner standpoint. But it will strengthen our water delivery system.
The city says they only have 365 days to spend the money. Michael Murphy with Corpus Christi Water says there is a specific timeline they must follow throughout the year.
That's why it was so critical that we get this before council now so that we can start working on it. So the clock is ticking.
Murphy says the money will be used for backflow prevention education, installation, and working to address various backflow prevention needs in the coastal bend.
It's not for residential, it's strictly for commercial and industry to address the backflow prevention needs if they're lacking.
Looking ahead, after what happened in 2016, Murphy says now is the time to focus on educating the public about how to avoid citywide water contamination from happening again.
We know accidents and mistakes happen, but these are avoidable. These type of mistakes are avoidable.
And city officials say that the funds will help provide resources for commercial businesses like hotels, restaurants, and hospitals. Zanoni says that Corpus Christi spends about $30 million annually to replace aging water pipes, making this another way to improve infrastructure. Leslie, Mike.